As you can see the title up there. Why do that man love his job so much? What do he see good in that job? He's a janitor. I mean, I just don't understand it. He always happy every day. He speak to people. He finds joy in mopping the floor, speaking to others, sweeping, wiping off tables, wiping off windows. What is so special about that? Let me tell you something, YouTube family. You can learn a lot from others. Sometimes we would just stop and have just a little bit conversation to see why that person is like they are. And I'm talking about Brother Jones in this video. Brother Jones is one happy man. But if you would see what happened to Brother Jones, you would wonder why is Brother Jones so happy. And see, Brother Jones once upon a time was doing real well. But when he was doing well, he had God totally out of his life. He had quite a bit of money. He had a nice family, 3 beautiful children. And Brother Jones thought that Brother Jones had it going on. Brother Jones was trying to keep up with the Joneses. But all of a sudden, Brother Jones hit rock bottom. Him and his wife got on bad terms. As a matter of fact, his wife passed. The children, they grown and old now. And they've been gone from the house and stay in different states. And Brother Jones found himself being all alone. So he started drinking himself into deep drunkenness. He found himself smoking his life away. And he hit rock bottom. He was laying on his back. And he finally came into the knowledge that he couldn't make it in his life without God. But he got in such of a bad condition that his health was so bad, some kind of way he wound up in a coma for 7 months. The doctor said he ain't going to come out of this. But he woke up from that coma. And when he woke up, he seen the light. He understood that everything he did was nothing. And he woke up and said, I've been anxious for nothing. Everything I was trying to go out and get, it got the best of me. And he found out that there was a Savior who loved him, who cared so much about him. He heard a smooth voice say, I've been waiting on you. I'm not going to make you do nothing, but I've been waiting on you. And from that moment on, God raised him out of that coma. He never went back to feeling the way he used to feel. He had a whole new outlook on life. And that coma broke him down. And he had to go through that so he could see and understand who God was. See, he didn't have that money like he used to have. And coming out of the coma, he had to learn how to walk all over again. Had to learn how to talk all over again. Took him a while. And the only job he could find by him, getting his health and strength back was being a janitor. And he found love in that because he was used to having all he needed and wanted. But now since he know who Christ is, whole new outlook on life, he took that job and he said, this is all I need. So remembering being in that coma kind of remind you of the prodigal son a little bit. Being in the coma changed him. He woke up. Kind of remind you of Paul on the Damascus Road in so many ways. And he remembered how it was to try to get his strength back in his arm. So it's a honor for him to get that broom and sweep it. It's an honor for him to walk and move all of this at the same time. And he finds joy in that. You would think by pushing the broom, what's wrong with that man? Why is he happy behind that? Because he didn't have to come out of what he was in. He could have died. And he speaks to people. Now he knows how it is to say, how you doing today? I'm good, brother. Sister, how are you today? I got a testimony I would love to tell you. See, if you ain't been through nothing, keep living. We all got a story to tell, more than one. And that broke him down in life. So back to the beginning of the video, why do this man love his job so much? See, if you ain't never been a janitor before, I have plenty times. If you ain't never cleaned up somebody else's mess, I have plenty times. If you ain't never pushed the shopping cart, I have plenty times. If you have been to the lowest of the lowest, I have been there plenty times. And I know what it feels like. And he does his job the best way he know how. That's how I am also. If it's pushing a cart, I'm going to push the hell out that cart. If it's sweeping or mopping, I'm going to sweep and mop the hell out of that floor. See, we got too many people walking around here with they pride. Pride is a killer. Oh, I can't mop no floor, or you got me messed up. I ain't finna get paid no $8 an hour. Well, let me tell you something. In these days' time, you better not never say what won't happen to you. Because he was once up. You got people moving out of $500,000 houses, $1 million homes moving into 1-bedroom apartments. You got people losing their Bentleys and their Jaguars and all of that, getting into station wagons. You got people that had a house, but now they homeless. And you better learn how to survive without a whole lot of stuff right now, because I got news flash for you. I'm going to say this again. It's going to get worse. And if you depending on the government, you better look to the hills from where your help come from, if you know the help I'm talking about. So don't look down on somebody because they don't dress like you, they don't look like you, they don't talk the way you talk. And you know, I always tell people, talk to me the way you want to talk to me. Brother Jones got a cussing problem. He's working on that. Brother Jones is got a good heart. He said, I'm trying my best, brother. I've been cussing all my life. But most people don't want to listen to me because the way I talk, they think I done been in church all my life. He said, I ain't never went to church a day in my life. And he said, and I found out I didn't even have to go inside of the building. He said he came to me. And I told Brother Jones, he has always been there. God ain't never left us. He said, I will be with you always, even until the end of time. So I'm doing this video also to make you think, just because you up today, you can be down today. And when you look over that man with that mop in his hand, that janitor, that person that you think don't know nothing, they not smart, they not intelligent, they probably know way more than you think. And you looking at doctors, lawyers. When you see homeless people on the street, you looking at school teachers, you looking at people that have been beat down in life. And I always take time out to stop and say a word. I don't care whether a person is drinking, whether they're smoking. That's how Christ was. But we so holding it down nowadays. I can't talk to him, JT. He got a bird in his hand. I can't talk to him. He got a cigarette in his hand. Something wrong with you. You do, well, let me just say that right. I don't know what kind of God you serve. Because the God I serve has all power. So why does this man love his job so much? Because he's able to move. He's able to talk. He's able to see. He's able to relate now to somebody else. And he's happy with being a janitor. See, once you done had everything and you find out that it didn't mean nothing, I thank God I grew up without having a whole lot, because not having a whole lot is what kept us close together. And you got to have each other in this life, because you might be down next. You might be down next. And I'm not saying that to jinx nobody, to say somebody else. I'm just gonna end this video like this, because most people forget this in the Bible. They think because, I go to church, I do this, I say this, I live this way, things gonna happen to you also. Why? It's stated in the word. It rains on who? The just, as well as the unjust. In other words, it rains on the righteous as well as the unrighteous. So it don't matter who you are, pastor, bishop, evangelist, prophet, dope dealer, homemonger, liar, cheater, even when you straighten up, things still will happen. Hope y'all doing well. Thanks for listening. And I'm going to go ahead and close right now because I got to get out of here. Peace and remain blessed.